city being the mess that it is, I've had to take many awkward leaps and ducks over various obstructions. I'm tired, hot, and want to get out of here as soon as possible. But I won't falter. Not while my friend's life is on the line. What the... I screech to a halt as my path is cut off by a massive pile of rubble. Bigger than the other piles I've come across. This feels almost like a dead end. But... well, that can't be the case. Where else could she have gone? Another explosion occurs, and this one shakes every fiber of my being. Mind, body, and soul. The tremor causes me to almost stumble to the ground. That felt close. Not only that, but what was that screaming?
Why is this happening?
Okay, that also sounded very close. As a matter of fact, it kind of feels like there are people nearby, but where? I look up at the massive pile of rubble ahead of me. Maybe this isn't a dead end. Now that I think about it, this would be the first obstacle I've come across that would actually require me to do any full-on climbing. But this shouldn't be any harder than running around in this open oven like a madwoman, like I already have been. Alright. Extending my arm and preparing to make the climb. Scratch that. What is that noise? This sound is so unique. I can't even really compare it to anything. I notice something in my peripheral vision. I look up. Among the night sky, I see an even more powerful dark shade, growing wider and wider. Almost as if darkness itself is trying to pose as light. And with that darkness growing, this bizarre sound gets louder.
Raven, move!
My entire body is thrown back by some explosive force. I hit the ground, hard, with a few dozen pieces of small rubble falling all over me. I've been hit pretty hard in my lifetime, but this was unlike anything I've ever experienced. Looking up into the sky, I see two of every hazy star above. Honestly, it's a little hard to tell which stars are real and which are just part of my now fragmented imagination. I attempt to force my body upwards and look ahead of me. My ears ringing, body aching, vision blurred. Was that some sort of mana? The dust caused by the explosion obscures my forward vision. Though, it appears that the massive wall of debris has been dispersed all over the place, giving me an opening. Alright, buddy. Let's get up. As if my body is akin to a century-old door not tended to since the day it was crafted, my body finally decides to creak its way into place. I try to fan the dust away, but really, all I seem to be doing is spreading it out and making it even worse. I notice a bit of light piercing through the obstruction, and decide to take the leap into the unknown. Giving my face a few quick wake-up slaps, I brace myself, dash through the dark cloud. I can feel many small particles grazing my skin throughout the leap. As my feet touch the ground, I slowly lower my arms from over my face. Greeting my opening eyes are two faces. One familiar, and the other not familiar in the slightest. The overly abrasive Rowan girl from before, and a man with black and brown hair in a low ponytail, bearing an eye patch. Both of them are looking pretty worse for wear.
What the? Who are you, and what are you doing here?
She's here for the damned treader. I can't believe you followed me. I told you to leave.
I'll consider it. Once I have what I came for. Oh, I didn't notice her at first, but behind him lies my friend. There's a long coat over her, and her eyes are closed. Oh my God. I feel my heart sink to my feet. Dashing over, I kneel down right next to her. Eno. Just laying here, eyes not opening. What's crazy is that she seems to be the one who's taken the worst beating. What happened?
She's still alive, though she took most of the larger hits. Damned girl. I get that she's a treader, but she kept throwing herself in harm's way to protect us.
I hate how accurate that sounds to her nature. Usually I admire that side of her, but in a situation like this, looking at her the way she is, Eno, you damn idiot. What the? Eno? She's waking up. It's clear that she's struggling. Her eyes slowly creep open. They're looking directly into the sky, so I don't know if she's with us quite yet. Eno! Eno! Can you hear me? Her head slowly starts to lean, to look in my direction. Her eyes look so vacant. I've never seen her in a state like this. She was always the one looking after me if I ever got hurt. Granted, I've never been injured to this degree, but now I can at least imagine what she felt when I was ever in a bad situation.
Sin? Why?
Hey, I'm here to get you somewhere safe, don't worry. You'll be okay. Without saying anything else, her eyes shut once again.
Damn it! Look, just take her and get out already! At this point, she's pretty much dead weight.
The hell did you just call her? You want to say that again?
Forget how she phrased it. It'd be wise if you both got out of here, and fast!
All manhood stops in all of us. I feel the strong burst of wind coming from the direction opposite of us. Looking around the area, it actually appears as if this is a battleground. And this entire time, I haven't seen anyone who could have caused all of this. So does that mean the culprit is close by?
Gods.
From the opposing end, something starts gathering. A strange typhoon of darkness, spiraling into one spot, as if a tornado is about to throw itself upon us, right this very second.
How's that arm of yours, Seo?
Not good, unfortunately. But one arm should be enough.
Don't play dumb! Get out of here and get tended to! I should be able to hold this thing off until more backup arrives.
Raven, there's no way I'm letting that happen. You're wounded too.
Leave, damn it! While you still have the chance!
I'm listening to the both of them bicker back and forth. Both have clearly been through hell here, and are at the end of their rope. And Eno. I could just take Eno and leave, since there's no way she can get out of here on her own, but... Is what I'm about to do wise? I know nothing about whatever this opponent is, but both of you. I want you to take Ino and get out of here.
What? Are you mad?
Sorry, but I can't allow a civilian to put themselves in danger for any reason, let alone for my sake.
I couldn't care less about being dutiful. I just don't appreciate being given orders by some nobody.
Okay, listen. I don't know what your duties consist of, but let's think for a bit. The both of you can barely stand and clearly need medical attention. If you both take Ino out of the city, then it's a win for both parties, right? You get treated, and my friend gets out okay.
But leaving you to fight this thing alone? That's practically leaving you to die.
Is there someone out there waiting to see your faces at least one more time?
The hell are you on about?
You're both on the verge of collapsing. You keep this up, and you're bound to die sooner than later. And then what? What of the people who wish to see you again? Do you want the last time you saw them to truly be the last? I know that you want to protect me, but I mean, you seem like good folks, and I want to protect you from the pain I felt before. I'm giving you that chance. So please, take it. The two of them fall silent. Honestly, those words kind of just poured out of my mouth without much thought. My heart just speaking from my mind. The pain of losing a loved one? I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. So if I can do whatever I can to prevent that, then I will. Wholeheartedly.
Raven, let's take the treader and do as she says.
Damn it. I'll pick her up since you're down an arm. Just get going.
Thank you. Both of you.
With my back to them both, I hear the fading footsteps of the man. I hear shuffling of clothing as well, that I assume is Ino being picked up by the Rowan.
I don't know who you are, but you've got guts. Don't do anything dumb and get yourself killed trying to protect us. We'll meet again. And I will pay you back for barking orders at me.
Hey, I always look forward to a good fight. Just make sure you're actually in top form next time we meet, okay? And with that, there she goes. In all honesty, I don't know what I'm thinking. An opponent strong enough to cause all of this chaos and have the upper hand against greater numbers. I mean, this is just one person, right? And all I've got is this knife? Well, this just might turn into an endurance test to see how much pain I can withstand until someone saves me. Well, regardless, I grab my knife and hold it firmly, waiting for my opponent's arrival. The dark tornado finally begins to subside. Is this person causing this? No matter how much I look around, I can't find anyone who could be doing this.
Whoever you are, stop hiding and fight me already!
The spiral of darkness grows smaller and seems to be taking some form? What am I looking at? That dark wind morphed and changed to look like a Scythan. 2 arms, 2 legs, and shaped like a typical Scythan but has no features of any sort. Just a completely blank body, except for its eyes, but I mean, they're just bright, empty, white eyes, no pupils, nothing. This is kind of creepy, actually. This is what they've been fighting this entire time? It starts making slow steps in my direction. I stance myself even stronger as it approaches. I observe its belongings to try and identify a weapon. But there doesn't seem to be anything it can use. I don't know much about this creature, but I find it hard to believe that it caused this much damage just running around with its bare fists. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, come on, it just turned its arm into a blade? What in the world did I pick a fight with? And a blade that massive? I don't know how much help a knife is going to be here. Way to go, Senia. God damn! I can feel myself getting worked up. I take a deep breath to attempt to calm down. I'm not sure what this thing is, where it came from, or why it's doing all of this. But if this is what I have to endure to repay the kindness that has been given to me in my life, I'll face this head on. And for hurting my friend, I'll be damned if the day ends before I get to tear you apart at least a little bit. Come at me.